It's 3:57, September 7th. Why are these guys always playing stupid? It's always my ideas, raps, guitar songs, data they steal. Even my material, whatever they call material, which isn't even material, it's just me talking, but they call it material. Now, regardless of that, when is it not my material, data, content, etc.? If that's news to you, more evidence of zero credibility. This baloney kid's always stealing from me, amongst other guys. But yeah, I'm Alexander Giant, by the way. Mole in the right and Penguin Duck Birdmark. But regardless of that, yeah, what are they trying to steal? My everlasting battery now, my induction energy ideas, and gambling with them. They're using their IP theft scams, illegal gambling, and pretending I gave it to them or something when I don't even know them, and they're just gambling with it illegally by hacking and stealing. They'll pretend they're making a movie and expose it. They'll pretend they're doing a demonstration and expose it to criminals, that terrorists that hire them, other terrorists that hire these terrorists. They got all sorts of tactics, as I was explaining. Some will just lift and steal and sell it in some other game. That's another tactic. Some will lift, steal, and go make a prototype and sell it. What else could these terrorists be doing? This is what I'm told via telepathy. So they got gambling, theft tactics, exposure with their movie, theft tactics, exposure with their demonstrations, steal it and then sell it in another game, steal it and make a prototype and sell it. So those are some of their tactics, what I gather via telepathy. But yeah, they're always my ideas, and then one of their other hustles is they steal from you, then say I stole from them, and then they hire terrorists to attempt murder on me and commit crimes, kind of like they're doing right now. They got some fucker neuromodulating me and doing something. I guess it's not attempted murder right now, but they may be trying to orchestrate a frame because they have these weird people who monitor these neurophysiological cues, and they try to train them and condition them to certain cues. And then they're also armed with weapons. So one of their tactics is they'll use their frame squad technology, set off certain cues that these terrorists armed with weapons are trained to, and then they'll set off. That's why I call them Elmer Keebler Incorporated in the Flood Shop. They'll set off those cues. They're trained to this cue. It means he's lying or he's hiding something or this or that, whatever they train them to. And they're really training them to cues they manufacture with other implantable devices. And then they're also armed with weapons, and then they'll attempt murder on you or commit severe crimes when they're manipulated by the people who trained them to specific manufactured cues that they think are natural readings when they're really manufactured. So that's one of their attempt to murder tactics as well. Oh, but yeah, right now they're neuromodulating and stealing from me. They're even blocking Google as usual, but that's a key point. So that's another piece of their cue manufacturing. They don't just use it for frames; they also use it to attempt murder with by training terrorists armed with this implantation weaponry or other weaponry in underground experiment rings. They train them to certain cues that they manufacture, but the people they train don't know they can manufacture them. Then they'll use their frame squad tactics, manufacture the cues. The little terrorist armed with weapons see those cues, and then they start using their little other tech, like neuromodulation, new age neurosurgeries, which are really WMDs because they're weaponized, radiation dispersal devices. They'll implant your heart, shock your heart. They'll enroll you in illegal underground implantation experiments. So those are some of their other attempt to murder tactics.